Student, hello. Today we are going to learn a meaningful story about a farmer named Velu. This story teaches us about hard work and understanding nature's cycle. So student, let's begin this chapter summary in easy and animation way.
The story is about Velu, a hard-working farmer who lives in a small village. For 6 years, Velu has happily cultivated his own piece of land, growing jowar in one season and dal in the next. He works tirelessly, never taking a break, and believes that as long as he keeps working hard, the land will reward him. But one year turns out differently. At the end of summer, the rains fail to arrive. Days become weeks, and weeks stretch into months. Yet the sky remains clear. Without rainfall, the land becomes dry, cracked, and lifeless. Velu and all the farmers in the village slowly lose hope. Some neighbors suggest visiting astrologers to find out how to please the heavens, but Velu believes such things make no sense. Desperate for answers, he travels to the city to ask the weather office about the rains. But even the officers there are puzzled. They say conditions are favorable, yet no rain comes. Tired and disappointed, Velu begins his journey back home. On the way, he rests under the shade of a large tree, where he notices an old woman sitting quietly. The old woman smiles kindly at Velu. When he shares his frustration that he has always worked honestly and yet is suffering, she listens patiently. Velu says he feels punished because without rain, he cannot sow or plow, and without crops, he cannot feed his family. But the woman gently offers a different perspective. She explains that Velu is strong enough to work without rest, but the land is old. The soil has been plowed and planted for thousands of years. Just like people, the earth also needs time to rest. She tells him that when nature delays the rain, it may be giving the land a chance to breathe, recover, and rejuvenate so it can produce healthy crops once again. Nature, she says, is like a mother who takes care of all her children, including trees, soil, water, and humans, and gives rest where it is needed. Velu slowly begins to understand her wisdom. Feeling calmer, he walks home with a new sense of acceptance. As evening approaches, a cool breeze touches his back. Suddenly, a raindrop falls on his shoulder. Velu looks up to see dark clouds gathering and hears distant thunder. The long awaited monsoon has finally arrived. Laughing with joy, Velu runs home. The old woman's words now make complete sense. Sometimes nature pauses work so that everything, especially the land, can regain its strength. The story beautifully teaches us that nature has its own rhythm, and patience, trust, and respect for the environment are essential for those who live close to the earth.
Student, from this story, we learn that nature has its own rhythm and timing. We should be patient and trust that everything happens for a reason. Hard work is important, but understanding and respecting nature is equally important. So, student, now check the questions on your screen and post your answers in the comment section. First question, who is Velu and what work does he do? Next question, what problem did Velu face when the rains did not come? Next question, what did the old woman explain to Velu about the land? Again next question, why is rest important for the soil according to the story? And last question, what happened at the end of the story? So student, if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.